Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to start by finishing up part 3 of the build series on the bike, and it's going to be related to crash protection. If you saw the last video, we installed these OES frame sliders. Very nice. They're about 60 bucks on eBay. I'm very impressed with them. They look great too. They match the KRT edition of the bike with the green. But for the ultimate crash protection bundle, we are going to get these put on. Got the GB Racing case savers, 3 of them. So you got the case saver for right here where your oil would go in at. You got your other case saver on this side. And we're also going to put one on this side, which is the stator side. And on top of that, just to bundle it all in one video, we got front spool sliders for the front forks and also for the rear swing arm. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so step 1, we're going to go ahead and get your Allen keys out. We're going to take this fairing off right here to get it out of the way for these cases. So you're going to have an Allen key bolt here, one here, and one there. And I believe just doing these 3, it's going to be able to move this fairing out of the way enough that you're not going to have to take it all the way off, because there's probably another one hidden in there right now that I'm not pointing out. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, once you got your 3 bolts out, go ahead and set those off to the side in a safe place so you don't lose them. This should be able to pop away, or at least pull away far enough that you're not gonna, bear with me here, I don't want to mess anything up here. For me, I think I'm just gonna pull it away from it just enough that I can get in there and do what I need to do. This does come with some extra hardware. We will see how much of it we actually use. I'm not sure if it's just because it's going to be an extra length on the bolt or not, but we will find out. So here it is out of the packaging. Very thick, very heavy duty. Pretty impressed with it. It's definitely going to help you out a little bit if you do end up dropping your bike ever. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But you got some security here, just in case. So let's just do a little rough fit. See how this is gonna go. Oh yeah. Yep, that's gonna look real good. Pretty sure we're gonna be able to reuse the stock hardware. There's just some inserts that go inside, is what it looks like. These are what you want, these inserts. Drop one down inside each hole. Might have to bounce it around a little bit to get it to drop in, but you'll be able to tell when it's lined up once it's seated. And this is looking like it's going to be a 8mm. So we're going to go ahead and grab a ratchet. Grab a, let's see, let's get our deep dish 8 to get some extra length back in there, or you can use an extension. And let's make sure we grab the right bolts. So I'm going to want this one out. So if you're looking at the motor, 1, 2, 3 down, And these aren't very tight. They're on there relatively loose. There we go. Yeah, I don't see any reason to use other hardware. This is going to work out just fine. Next one's gonna be right here. Take out this bolt. Right from this bracket, down one. Go ahead and just thread this through beforehand. It'll save you some trouble. Push it all the way up so it's seated. Put it in. Pull it down. Figure out your next bolt. Next one's gonna be that guy right over here. This is where it might get difficult. You're gonna have to switch to a ratchet. Comes loose pretty easy. Should be able to get your fingers in there, finish it up by hand. Like I said before, go ahead, push this through, get it flush, drop it in. That just leaves one more. And that's going to be the one right by your eyeglass, right here. So again, just use your hand wrench. And then finish it off by hand. Alright, once that's out, finish up with your last one, push it through, get it seated, drop it in. And you can tell by the back side that they're all seated well because it's flush. So go ahead, pull your fairing back towards you, get everything lined up, push it forward. Once everything's lined up, I'm going to do this without the ratchet wrench because you know, don't want to strip out anything on your engine. I'm going to do part of it by hand first. I like to back the thread out until I feel it click down and in. Spin it forward. And just do that till it's snug. And repeat for each other. Back it out till it snaps into place. You feel it drop down into that thread. Go ahead and spin it to the right. Get it nice and snug. And then up in here, I'm going to switch to my tiny one since you don't have a whole lot of room to work with. I might actually just do it by hand. Go it back until you feel it drop. Spin it forward. Careful with your foam right here. Don't want to mess it up or rip it. Okay, that one's snug. And I'm going to use my little adapter as an extension. Go in here, get this back one. Back it out, listen for that click, righty tighty. And we're just going to snug these back up to the way they felt when you're undoing them. I don't know if it's going to reach. You're not seeing me do this, guys. Just be very careful. Just a couple ugga-dugs. Doesn't take too much. These aren't torqued down very much to begin with. Just a couple inch-pounds is really all it is. Go ahead, move your foam out of the way, go for this last one. This is probably going to be the hardest one to get to just because it's a little awkward. I'm gonna go in from the bottom now. Just finish tightening this one up. Remember, just get them nice and snug, nothing crazy. Get this one just a little bit more right here. All right. So there's the finished product on just one. On there nice, looks good. I think it's honestly an improvement. It helps tie it into the frame, matching the color. So let's go ahead and get this one done. All right guys, as you saw in the last part that we left off on in the video, we finished up on this case saver right here, and I realized while editing my videos after pulling it off the camera, my battery died. So at least you got the whole concept of getting this first one on. It's the same thing for the rest of them. It's just repeat the same steps as this one, just different bolts. So I figured I'd go over that with you real quick. So for the second case saver right here, you got one bolt here. Then over to the right, got another bolt right there. Down below, we got one more right here. And the last one right there just inside that foam cover. And it does make your foam fit a little bit more snug, but not a big deal, especially for the protection it's adding. But again, these are the GB Racing case savers. And on the other side, same concept. It's just repeat You got one bolt right here, one bolt right here, one bolt right here, and then right back behind this white fairing, you can get to it from underneath here. If you take this piece out right there, that Allen key bolt, you can pull this fairing back a little bit more and get in there with a wrench and put the bolt in. So pretty self-explanatory, not very hard. Took me overall maybe 30 minutes start to finish, and that's with putting my tools away afterwards. So yeah, highly recommend the GB Racing case savers. I think they look amazing, especially with having the OES frame sliders. And I do know I told you guys in the beginning that I was going to do the front and rear spool sliders, but I'm going to save that for another video. I don't want to try and pile everything in and make the video too long. So yeah, I'll do a little walk around of it real quick again so you guys can see it. Overall, quality is amazing. Very happy with it. So, well, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at this for you guys. Trying to get the content edited better. I'm researching stuff, still very new to it. But yeah, any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment down below. It helps me out. Thanks. Have a great day.